Ever wondered why your partner might not always be the one to kickstart the romance? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the world of why your woman might not initiate intimacy, and more importantly, how you can change that. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets to a more fulfilling, intimate life, stick around as we navigate the ins and outs of desire and intimacy. Let's dive in and discover how to create a more balanced and satisfying connection with your partner. So, picture this. You're in a committed relationship, cozying up with your partner, but there's this hesitation in the air. Why? Well, some women feel like they need a green light from their partner to even engage in simple acts of intimacy like cuddling or kissing. It's like there's this unspoken rule that it always has to lead to the bedroom. Sound familiar? But here's the thing, guys. Throughout history, women have been painted as the gatekeepers of intimacy. Society tells us to focus on being desirable rather than expressing our own desires. It's in everything we see, from movies to books to everyday conversations. Men are the pursuers, and women are meant to be pursued. But hang on a sec, we're in the 21st century, right? Women are crushing it in education, careers, you name it. So why is it that when it comes to initiating intimacy, it's still like we're stuck in the dark ages? We're all about equality, but somehow when it comes to the bedroom, the burden of taking the lead is often placed on men. It's time to shift that narrative, folks. 2. Women have a different approach to intimacy. Listen up, guys. It's time to debunk the myth that women crave intimacy the same way men do. See, for us fellas, it's often a visual thing, right? We see something that sparks that immediate desire. But for women, it's a whole different ballgame. It's not about instant arousal from the sight of skin. Nope, it's about the buildup, the anticipation, the slow burn. Ever wondered why women are into those movies with more foreplay and intimate moments rather than just straight-up action? It's because that's what gets our engines revving. So here's the key takeaway. Understand that women's desire is a slow dance, not a sprint to the finish line. When you grasp this concept, you become a maestro of anticipation, a virtuoso of building up that tension. And guess what? She'll be the one itching to take the lead, because you've created an environment where she feels comfortable and excited to do so. So, gentlemen, the lesson here is simple. Don't rush to the end game when there's so much pleasure to be explored along the way. Take your time, savor the moment, and watch as she becomes more eager to join in the fun. 3. Women don't have enough testosterone. You've probably heard of it as the male hormone, and yeah, it's a big player in the whole desire game. But here's the thing. Women have it too, just in much smaller amounts. And trust me, that's not a bad thing. So what's the deal with testosterone? Well, it's like the fuel that revs up your engine, making you more aggressive and, you guessed it, more charged. But hey, let's not get too bogged down in science. Here are 3 key takeaways. First up, testosterone is all about those male characteristics and keeping your libido in check. Higher levels mean more desire, plain and simple. But it doesn't stop there. Testosterone also messes with your brain, in a good way. It targets specific areas that control your libido, tweaking neurotransmitters and how your brain reacts to stimuli. And let's not forget about downstairs. Yeah, testosterone is all about keeping your bits in tip-top shape, ensuring everything works as it should. Think drive, erections, and making babies. Now here's where it gets interesting. Women do produce testosterone, but not nearly as much as men. And honestly, that's a good thing. Too much testosterone in a woman's system can lead to all sorts of unwanted side effects like excessive hair growth and acne. Not fun, but because women have lower testosterone levels, they might not feel that same intense urge for intimacy as men do. It's not that they're not interested. It's just a different kind of desire, you know? Remember that old saying, men need a place for intimacy, while women need a reason? Well, it kind of rings true here. Women might need a bit more coaxing or a specific trigger to get in the mood, whereas men are often ready to go at the drop of a hat. Testosterone might be the driving force behind male desire, but that doesn't mean women aren't interested. It's just a matter of understanding that everyone's libido works a little differently. 4. There may not be any emotional connection. Picture this. You're in a relationship, but there's a disconnect. Maybe it's because there's a lack of emotional connection. See, here's the thing. Unlike what you might see in adult entertainment, real women's desires are deeply linked to their emotional state and their connection with you. So if you want your partner to feel comfortable initiating intimacy, you've got to understand the importance of nurturing that emotional bond. It's not just about physical attraction, it's about making her feel valued and appreciated beyond that. Here's the deal. Never, and I mean never, treat her like a mere object of desire. It's about engaging in meaningful conversations, showing respect for her as an individual, and consistently demonstrating genuine care and attention towards her feelings and needs. When a woman feels truly valued and respected in this way, guess what happens? She feels secure, confident, and more likely to express her desire to be intimate with you. That's the magic of emotional connection, my friends. So here's the key takeaway. If you want to unlock her desire and encourage her to initiate intimacy, prioritize building that emotional connection. Trust me, it'll make all the difference in your relationship. 5. She might not be in the mood. Picture this. Hormonal roller coaster. Yeah, that's right. Women go through a whirlwind of hormonal changes every month thanks to our trusty menstrual cycle. During PMS, premenstrual syndrome, intimacy is often the last thing on the agenda. I mean, who can blame them with those pesky mood swings and physical discomforts? But here's the kicker. When ovulation swings around, oh boy, things can take a turn. Suddenly, she might feel more eager and ready to take charge in the bedroom. It's all about those hormone fluctuations, folks. But hold up, it's not just about biology. External factors play a huge role too. A rough day at work, a tiff with a friend, these things can put a serious damper on the mood, so, fellas, it's important to keep those factors in mind. Now, let's talk about rejection. It's a tough pill to swallow for anyone, but for women, it hits differently. See, society has this age-old notion that men are the hunters and women are the prey. We're supposed to play coy, look pretty, and wait for you to make the first move. But guess what? Times are changing, and rejection still stings just as much. Why? Well, because our self-worth often gets tangled up in our desirability. It's a harsh reality of the patriarchal world we live in. And here's the kicker. The idea of a liberated woman. Yeah, that's still a tough pill for many to swallow. Even the most progressive minds can struggle with it. Men might fantasize about a confident, forward-thinking woman, but when it comes to real-life relationships, some find it intimidating. It's like society has this double standard. They want us to be sexy, but not too forward. 6. Household responsibilities. Now picture this. Household chores. Yeah, they might seem mundane, but trust me, they carry some serious weight in the intimacy department. See, when you leave all the household responsibilities on your partner's shoulders, it can leave her feeling drained and overwhelmed. And let me tell you, exhaustion is not exactly an aphrodisiac. By simply stepping up and helping out around the house, you're not just lightening her load, you're creating space for intimacy to flourish. But wait, there's more. Remember earlier when I mentioned the importance of understanding your partner's desires? Well, it's time to put that into action. Take a step back from the old mindset of every touch equals intimacy and watch the magic happen. By giving her the space to express affection without the pressure of it leading to the bedroom, you're building trust and strengthening your bond. Communication, guys. It's key. Take the time to really talk to her. Share your needs and desires openly and encourage her to do the same. Let her know you're there for her, no matter what. And when she does take the initiative in the bedroom, make sure to celebrate it. Positive reinforcement goes a long way in encouraging repeat behavior. Now let's think outside the box. Intimacy isn't just about intimacy. It's about connection and showing love in various ways. Plan regular date nights, offer compliments, and really listen to her thoughts and feelings. And hey, don't underestimate the power of small gestures. Taking over a chore or preparing her favorite meal can speak volumes. Alright, that's a wrap for today. I hope you found these tips helpful. Remember, a little effort goes a long way in keeping the spark alive. Until next time.